Hello friends, today the subject smart grid, that is unit number 5 as per SPPU. We will be seeing power quality management in smart grid. So this is lecture number 2 for unit number 5 in smart grid. So the content for today's discussion is the web-based power quality monitoring. So first of all, we should understand why we need a web-based power quality monitoring. या फिर what is a web-based power quality monitoring? So basically, the power quality monitoring is nothing but it's to provide the information about the quality of the power, which causes disturbances in the power system. So this information is being basically shared with the consumers as well as with the utility, so that proper action could be taken from both the sides. So it is also to identify the problem conditions throughout the system. Once we are in a condition to monitor the power quality, we are able to understand, we are able to identify the problems, the conditions due to which the problem is occurring, and we will be able to give a solution to that particular problem. Now, in order to have a successful power quality monitoring, these are the things which we really require. The essential requirements is, first of all, we should have an extensive data gathering for monitoring purpose. That is, any relevant data, any relevant parameter, electrical parameter, which could be essential for monitoring the data, monitoring the power quality, is has to be gathered. So there is an extensive data gathering need. Second is processing capabilities. Once the data which has been gathered, we need to process those data so that the important data, if the useful data, could be filtered out from the entire data which is being collected. Now, once the data has been processed, the report will be prepared, and the third thing is the report which should be prepared must be easily understood so that the customers and utility are able to understand the report very easily. And finally, the data is being collected has to be universally shared to the customers as well as to the utility side. So these are the four essential requirements in order to have a successful monitoring system. Next part is how it has been done. So it's basically done with the help of software which are available. This software will be able to give the customers the data and the access to the data, and this software will be help in the depiction of the data on the screen or the display of the data on the screen. So this software is obviously will play an important role into this web-based power quality monitoring. The software will again process the data, and this data which is being processed, which is having the meaningful information, will be given to the users through internet. So internet will be the source from where it could be easily accessed. Now next part is, if it is available on the net, then it has to be protected. So you will have a password protected site through which you can be able to get the data. So those passwords will be available only to the person who are authorized, so that there is no discrepancy in the data or no mishandling of the data is has to be taken care of. Next part and the most important part, that is why web based, why not without web, the power quality monitoring which was having earlier, why web based power quality monitoring is required. It's very simple. If we don't go for the web based, everything is manual, and in the manual the technical forces are being not utilized efficiently. The productivity is also decreases. So there was a strong desire that to utilize the field and the technical forces in a more efficient and a productive manner. Secondly, the need to enhance the quality and the level of information supplied by the device. That is, there was a need to send the information and the proper data to the customers and the utility so that the action could be taken more fastly. And thirdly, and the most important thing, that is timely access of the data, which means if we go through the web-based power quality monitoring, it is very much possible that the data could be accessed in real time. And any data which is available real time, both the utility and the customers will be rather more helpful. The first web-based power quality monitoring system came into the existence in 1992, which was given by the Edison Company of New York. So this particular web-based power quality monitoring system had four different components. That is the hardware, which is being depicted here, a typical PQ node installation system. So this is the hardware part. Then we had software, which I have already discussed. And then we have web pass and PQ web. What is the web pass? Web pass is nothing but it is a password protected site which through which you will be able to get the data which you can easily access. And the last part is the PQ web. What is this? This is the PQ web is a place from where you can easily get the entire data which you require for analysis purpose. So this is the first web-based power quality monitoring which came into existence, and later on it moved on and development took place. So let's understand how the working of web-based power quality monitoring occurs. Now see, in a power system there are various locations where you need to analyze the power quality, where you need to analyze the different electrical parameters. So obviously the PQ monitors or the PQ system will be established, will be located at many places in the system, both at the utility system as well as the customer side. So these all places together will give the data to the system master station. Once this data from all the PQ monitors are connected at the system master system, this is connected to the www, that is World Wide Web. So thus World Wide Web will nothing but this is an internet which will give the data to the customers or the utility. So this is how a web-based power quality monitoring system works, where the PQ monitor sends the data to the master station, and master station again gives the data to the www, where customers can easily access the data. Now, the software which we talked about, this is a depiction of how a software page looks like, where the wave-shape fault is being depicted here. Once the fault has occurred, you can see here there is a problem in the voltage percentage for phase C voltage. So this is the software which is responsible for the view which is available to the customers. This is again an example of the software, that is query has been raised, that is from 113 13th of January 92 to 20th of January 97. We needed some data. So that data is being again fetched from the web page, from the PQ web, and you will access the data through password. So this is how a web-based power quality monitoring takes place. So thank you very much for listening it, and I hope you would have understood how it works.